classic. Let's talk about crowd work during stand-up. Like, that's like a big thing now. And you've been posting some videos, yeah? And like, are you shared some? How do you feel about it?
I love it.
Yeah?
I love it. And I don't care what anyone says. I've been doing comedy for 21 years. I've done the material. I've done the jokes. But I feel like now I'm in a lane where it's in the moment comedy for me. So I could go on stage tonight, and you could see me tonight, and you go see me tomorrow night, and it's always going to be different.
Yeah, because you're improvising.
I pick 3 or 4 people in the audience, and I could build a whole show based on these 4 people.
That's a talent.
Yeah.
Right there.
That's bad crowd work as a comedian. That's bad crowd work. And bad crowd work is that comedian that goes on stage and just keeps asking questions, hoping that he'll get something that segues them into a joke that they have. As a good crowd work comedian, if I ask you anything, no matter what it is, whatever you tell me, I have to make it funny. I have to make something on the spot with it. And to me, I mean, it's my lane. I'm very good at it. Very, very good at it.
Has it gotten out of control? Like, can you give us like an example of somebody that like maybe was like just getting all over the place, saying crazy stuff or what?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Can you give us a story?
Not so much mad. I had a guy that got mad at me one time. And I was back in Jersey one time, and there was this one dude, and he had like 4 hot girls, like the hottest girls in the place. And he had this pink tight polo. It was so tight on him, like I could see his heartbeat like that. And he was a heavy set dude. So I scope out, when I go to a show, I scope out the whole crew room. I'm like, okay, I could talk about this, I could talk about that. So I had him in my arsenal.
Right.
And then I asked him in Spanish, I said, yo, ¿cómo tú te llamas? And he said, I don't speak that Spanish. And I was like, and everybody went, oh. So I said in Spanish, well, somebody should tell him that he needs a training bra. And everybody started laughing, and the girls went to tell him. I said, no, don't tell him. And I said, dude, what do you do? I was like, either you are like a hairstylist, a pimp, or you're gay, because you got like the hottest girls in the club. Like, what do you do? And he said, I manage a gym. And as a comic, if you tell me that and you're heavy set, and I'm like,
and you need a training bra.
Why don't you try working out at that gym? And that dude got so mad. Like, he got up and he said, F you 2 times.
He still hates you till this day. Till this day.
And he walked out, and it was a fundraiser for a little kid who was autistic. And then, so I'm thinking everybody knows each other. So I got off stage, and I told my boy where he went. And he's like, I don't know where he went. And I saw him coming back. So I don't know. I was like, oh my God, what he went to get? He went to get food. I don't know what to do, what to get. So in New York and Jersey, they have doors. When you go into a place, they have one door and they have another door to stop the cold weather. You ever seen those?
Yes.
So you open one door and then you have to open another door.
I was like, are you explaining doors to us?
No. So he was coming in. So he came in one door and I came in the other. And we both stuck in this little hallway. And he looked at me. He sucked his teeth. He went, Psh. And I said, yo, bro, listen. If I offended you, my bad. I didn't say sorry. I said, my bad if I offended you. I said, I'm just messing with everybody, but if I offended you, my bad. And he said, bro, you hit a nerve. And I was like, today you found out you was fat?
Yeah. All those girls were lying to him.
Yes,
They just wanted a bag.